Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. I am Elena Valdez. I hope that you are doing fantastic. This is the mid-month reading for the month of June. And if you haven't gotten a chance to check out the regular monthly reading, that has been posted along with the cross-watcher reading for the month as well. We are going to do a 3-column spread. And we are going to pull the energy that you came into the month of June. The first column will be the energy that you came into. And the second column will be the energy that you are moving into here mid-month. And the third column will be the energy that you're exiting with at the end of the month and into July. Some of the energy of the first column may be from May spilling in. Okay, so let's get going, Aquarius. Let's see what you have got going on here. And just so you know, the mid-month readings, I will always be off camera, and the regular monthly readings, I'll be camera facing for some of those who that matters. Okay, let me just fix this a little bit so that wonderful. Okay, Aquarius. So for the how you're entering the month of June, we've got 2 of Swords, we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse, and we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. So it looks like you came into the month having had to dismantle some confusion. That's how I'm going to say it. It's like you had to unravel some stuff that didn't feel so good, maybe from the previous month. The 3 of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse tells me that you had a situation here in the recent past, beautiful Aquarius, that made you feel it was not a good situation. It made you feel defensive. It made you feel protective of your energy. Potentially someone hurt someone. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, this can be in the career sector. This can be within your community or your friendships, as well as romantic. So please apply it how it best resonates for you. But what I'm getting here is that someone hurt someone. So whether it was you hurting someone else or someone maybe stinging you, you're coming out of that here in June, right? But it still has left you a little bit discombobulated, right? So it's like, yes, the heartache is over. Yes, the defensiveness and the needing to build walls and needing to build boundaries, you're sort of out of that energy now. But coming into June, it's still kind of left you foggy, right? I think it's almost like that energy of whatever this yuckiness was left you a bit off coming into June. It's almost like you just need to sort of take a breather, come out of that. And then now, as the month is unfolding, and here in the mid-month, because this column here is middle of the month, now you can start getting into some energy where you're sharing better energy with someone else. Now, again, this usually is romantic love, this card. However, in this context, I'm not getting a clear indication that this is a romantic thing you're going through. This middle of the month energy may or may not be romantic, but more than that, it's about coming together with another in a very fast, energetic, attracted way and inspired way, with the 8 of Wands here moving up into the 2 of Cups. So you started the month not so good. I think something happened here in the past where someone hurt someone. Maybe there was a little betrayal in the past. Maybe someone lied, putting you in a defensive stance, or maybe you were the one who did that to someone else. But now here in the middle of the month, there is some kind of resolution with someone. Whether or not it was with whomever caused this heartache and disturbance, that's not clear just yet. But whatever it is, it's something that's starting to feel good to you. So if it's in the creative realm and you partnered up with somebody and you've come into agreement with somebody you're going to be working with, for a lot of you, this is going to be romantic, just simply because the 2 of Cups is a romantic card. But it doesn't always have to be, okay? But in any case, here in the middle of the month, you're feeling better, right? You're going from all this swordsy defensive energy to more energized, and you're starting to feel more energized, right, Aquarius? You're starting to feel like you're inspired again. You're starting to feel like you have a little bit more energy to give to someone or something. Here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you've stopped investing in something from the past that you had been putting a lot of time into. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is like you're done putting in more than receiving. Okay. There's an energy in the middle of the month that's more like, you know what? I'm just going to experience connections and whatever round that is for you, Aquarius, that feel good. I'm also feeling, Aquarius, that you're starting to feel attractive again. That something or someone is bringing that out of you, which is beautiful because that's very clear to me. But it doesn't feel like you're trying to commit to anything or anyone right now. It feels like you may have had something in the past that you wanted that with. Again, this can be in career. This storyline can be career. It can be a community, a friendship, a love situation, right? Whatever that is, whatever it was before, whatever you had before with someone, you're over it. You're over the investment. See, the Seven of Pentacles upright is usually an indication that we are putting time and effort into something that we want to see grow. But you got it in reverse, which tells me that the reason this is going so well right now in the middle of the month, the reason you're starting to feel more energized, connecting better, is because you've stopped worrying and really you've stopped putting too much of yourself into a situation. You've taken your power back, right? And with the Eight of Wands in the center of the entire reading, that's where the majority of your focus is this month, Aquarius, which is all about you. It's about getting your energy back up. You're probably doing something physical, maybe exercising, maybe eating better, whatever helps you get the energy back is what I'm getting, because something was like a wet blanket over here on the left side. And so now you're gaining yourself back. But part of the reason you're gaining yourself back is because you're not putting time and effort into something that hurt you previously, okay? Or maybe something where you were perceived to be the one to hurt the situation. And now, as we progress here towards the end of the month, you have the Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So it's sort of like you leave this yuckiness behind, you move into an energy that's so much better, that you're feeling more alive, you're feeling good. And then you have moments of remembering the things that took place that didn't feel good with the Ten of Swords. It's like this feeling, or maybe someone coming back to try to have a conversation with you about what happened, what you did, what they did, that kind of thing, right? Or the topic comes up somehow through your friends, like the communication regarding something that didn't feel good starts to come up again here towards the end of the month. And then you're zigzag right back to the Six of Wands energy, which is vital, successful, victorious. It's almost like you have to take a glance back to that not so great stuff that happened here with the Ten of Swords in connection with these other swords here. It's almost like you have to go back at the end of the month somehow to revisit it for some reason. But then you really end up seeing that you're actually successful here. So the ending of it is actually working in your favor. And the month here will end with the Five of Swords. And this is basically others disagreeing with your choices. This could be in the form of conflict, arguing, maybe someone sending letters or emails or texts that are not nice. But you're like, I'm good. Like, look at this energy here, especially the Eight of Wands next to the Six of Wands. This is energy of like, hey, I don't care. I'm celebrating my life and I'm living it up. And I think someone is upset about that, Aquarius. I think someone is observing. Someone is observing that you're like, okay, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I was down and out for a bit. Yeah, I did feel betrayed. Yes, I felt like what you did to me was shitty, but you know what? I'm over it now, or at least I'm trying to be over it, and I'm living my best life here. The Six of Wands is very much about focusing on the things that are working. So I'm getting the sense here, Aquarius, that that's exactly what you're doing. You went from a stage of confusion here, like a phase of lots of crazy making. And that's really the phrase I want to use here. I feel like you experienced a situation where someone or a circumstance or something in your environment was quite literally making you feel crazy. Okay. And you surpassed that. You overcame that and you surpassed that. And now you're like, I'm good. I'm good here. This is good. This is working for me, being detached from this situation. And so you're celebrating moments, right? With the Six of Wands, you're becoming victorious and successful and moving forward. But something here wants to pull you back with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. And it's probably, when people from the past come back, this can be an ex, this can be a friendship you ended, this can be a former employer or an employee that you work with that maybe you had some issues with. And now they're coming back. They're seeing that you've moved on from whatever issue they caused and you're fine. But now they want to like pull you down. Please remember, Aquarius, stay in your lane of high vibes because you are in high vibes and there is an energy here, Aquarius, that wants to pull you down. It's like they're not done. They're not over it. For them, it's completely like they want closure that's not necessary here. And this is why this energy, this combative, argumentative, conflicted energy is trying to disturb your Six of Wands vibe. And the Six of Wands, again, like I said, it's very optimistic. You're feeling yourself, essentially, is what that energy is. So all in all, though, honey, whatever it was, whatever disrupted your flow here in the recent past, you're doing so good to move out of it and forward. And really, I feel like you're doing this on your own, meaning you're the one who's motivating yourself, like you're pushing yourself forward. And because whatever it was heavy. It was heavy for a bit, but you didn't let it stay heavy for too long. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you from the Awakened Soul. And we're going to pull a couple of other cards as well. I feel like this energy that was causing confusion is trying to keep you in confusion here. It's like I keep feeling like these are connected and it's like something is trying to pull you. And I just heard for some of you, it's the way something is being presented or misrepresented. Like the way someone is saying something went down. It's almost like at some point you just have to let people believe that you're the villain, you know? You got healing. Yeah, so there's still some healing here that is taking place, and this is a reminder to allow it to take place. You see how she has this little like jewelry box? It's a keepsake box that she's holding on to. This keepsake box represents memories from the past that are fragile, okay? You see how she's holding it with such tenderness? This tells me, Aquarius, that there's something that you've tucked away in your little keepsake somewhere, meaning your heart, that you're kind of either starting to see that it needs healing or you're purposely not wanting to look at it out of fear of the triggers that it may, or the stuff that it may bring up, like literally like a Pandora's box, right? So it's almost like, well, I can either open the box and work on the issues that are in there. I can just hold it sacredly close to me and just not open the box and keep it sort of out of sight, right? But still knowing it's there. So for some of you, there is a need to heal. There is a need to put some time into some healing. I don't know that this energy is related to this. It may or may not. It can also be that maybe this energy, this interaction that you had here at the beginning of June, possibly even in May, really uncovered something or reminded you of a fragility that you carry that you know, it had been put away in this little keepsake for a while, and now someone kind of rubbed it, right? Rubbed the wound a little bit. It's almost like someone scratched the scab, and it's like, oh, why do I have to look at that? I'm so like moved on from that. And your self-care card is make a vision board. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So make a vision board. Really what it comes down to, this card is creativity, right? Creativity and manifesting. So this is twofold. This is about focusing more on creative things that make you feel good and grounded in the creative. Because if you look at your read here, your spread, there's a lot of swords, right? And a lot of defensiveness. There are only really 3 cards that feel like you're moving forward. And what's really missing here is fun and creativity, right? We're missing some cups here. We have the 2 of Cups, but that's it. And we have Wands, which is inspiration and actually putting our physicality and our whole selves into creating something. But with the vision board, it's twofold. It's about our emotional state, what we want, what we desire for our life, but it's also about creativity. So some of you, now that you've moved out of this yucky energy, now you can start visioning for the future. And Aquarius, you are future, you are one of the signs that really focuses on the future and manifests pretty well, because you're mostly, and I know this is a generality, but for the most part, Aquarians are ahead, right? They're always like 2 to 4 steps ahead of the whole, like they really are. So, but something brought you back a bit, and it's time to just, no, enough is enough. No one gets to take your power. We're going to get another oracle card from this deck. All right, let's see. You got Creator, Earth. This is a card of tangibilities. This is a card about getting out into nature. This is a card about creating in the tangible. This is also a card of magic. And it reminds me of the vision board card, because it is about creating with the things that Mother Nature has given us, right? And it's also about getting out into nature to be inspired. And you know, now that I think about it, you don't have any Pentacles cards here, which symbolize earth and tangibilities. So this is why these cards are coming up, to balance what's not in the reading already. So I feel like these are separate messages, beautiful Aquarius. So you're being advised here to hold the things that make you feel fragile, or the things that have come up for you to look at here in June that made you feel a bit fragile, to tend to them with care and love and not with judgment, okay? Like really hold them tenderly and allow yourself to go through whatever process you need to go through, while also visioning for the future and creating and using Mother Nature to create, whether it's by writing things down or being earthing or going to the beach or the lake, wherever, whatever earth you have near you, whatever naturalness you have around you, and really getting grounded in that way. All right, beautiful Aquarius. We're going to close out this reading with a yes or no answer to a question that you may be having. So think about a question that you need a yes or no answer to, and I will pull an answer for you. Think of the question. So bottom line, Aquarius, keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. You're doing a great job. And don't let those people, whatever this was, whether it was a person, a group of people, or a situation, don't let them bring you down. You're having amazing pockets of goodness here. All right, Spirit, is it a yes or no for Aquarius? Is it a yes or no? The answer to their question, is it a yes or a no? What is the answer to Aquarius question? It's a yes. And the yes is brought to you by way of the justice, justicia in Spanish, as my little deck says. The reason it's a yes, beautiful Aquarius, is because there's something about your question that has to do with justice, karma, and being honest, and cause and effect. Alternatively, you're getting a yes and being reminded to be fair in this situation. Whatever you ask the question, whatever topic it is, whatever that was, this is a reminder to be fair. To be fair in your dealings regarding the question you asked. For some of you, you're asking about whether or not there's going to be a cause and effect, and the answer is yes. All right, beautiful Aquarius. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will start posting the longer readings, the monthly July readings here in the next few days or so. I hope to see you back here again. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. It helps my channel tremendously, and I would greatly appreciate you for doing that. With that said, I hope you have the bestest rest of your month, and I'll see you here soon. Bye.